Hello everyone, LRon here with part 14 of my NGN Dark Souls run. So now we are continuing to kill these blow dart guys, and there is another advantage of killing them than, just for the sake of having them not shoot at us later on. These guys and maybe a dozen dogs are the guardians of a firekeeper's soul. So we'll be able to upgrade our Erlenmeyer flask again really soon. I guess next time we meet up with a firekeeper. But lucky us, Quelyag's sister is a firekeeper. So she can upgrade our Erlenmeyer as well. Speaking of Quelyag's sister, I kind of take a stupid detour. So after I kill Quelyag, I decide to go and get infested with the worms and get an egghead and stuff, because I've never seen Quelyag's sister's manservants start off happy with you. He's always a grumpy little prick because you don't have any eggs on your head. And so I decided to mess around and see what he says if you first meet him with the egg on his on your head. And that actually leads to a kind of a depressing, dumb death. Basically, I lagged out and wasn't getting my my damage recorded into my health bar, and then eventually, when it decided to catch up and show that I had like a half a hit point, I panicked and tumbled and fell to my death. Because I decided to take the dumber of the two approaches to get infected, which is kill a host, not a game host, but a infection host, and then let the worms kind of whack at you a bit. That's kind of the dumb way, because I think that's the lower percent chance of infection. So after I die, I decide to buckle down and get serious. So I kill a carrier and his set of worms. Then I basically toy around with a second carrier, who will then do this thing where the worm will pop out of the egg and take a nibble at me, and that's gonna be the big winner there. That's really the safer way to do it. I don't know why I decided to go with the dumb way. But I did, and I got a death for it. But I'm sure we'll get to that when we get to that. But for now, we're just finishing off the remainder of these dogs so we can pick up a Firekeeper soul. Yeah. We have to basically play these angles because you can't actually aim the bow all the way straight down. They kind of cap how high and how low you can use the first-person aim. I guess it's technically not a first-person aim because it's still over the shoulder, but it's far closer to first-person than the natural game. So I guess the more appropriate way to call it is the crosshair aiming. And here is our Firekeeper soul, so that's going to be good. So now we're going to make our way back up the ladder and then continue going down into the base of Blighttown. And then once we reach the bonfire, we're going to actually human up, because we're going to want to encounter a triggered invasion, so that the NPC invader will become a sunbro for the Queljag fight. Because, frankly, this NPC invader is pretty straightforward for our build. She attacks slowly but powerfully, and we are a build that is nimble enough to avoid such attacks. And then Queljag herself is immune to our pyromancies. I do a couple attacks with it to demonstrate that, and then switch to the Baldur sword. And it's nice to have a boss be distracted by something else. And since we're not bringing in real sunbros, we need to manufacture some, and so we need to participate in the invasion. So that's whatever game logic takes place. They end up becoming an ally after trying to be an enemy. So we're going to kill this guy, kill another guy, then we'll have our bonfire. The liquid down here is poisonous, so don't stand in it too long, unless you're planning to drink 2 Erlenmeyers or use a one of those poison mosses. So I'm going to light the bonfire and reverse my hollowing. Now, there's no point in duping our Firekeeper soul to get that humanity back in this particular case, because we are going to fight an invader, and winning the invasion will give us a liquid humanity, which means we'll be bumped back to 99 again. So might as well let the invasion do the work for us. Now, my build never really uses those dragon scales, but I came back here anyways and just picked it up since it was kind of a freebie. And so now we are going to trigger the invasion. The invasion's pretty much right around the corner here. And some mosquitoes come and kind of interfere, but I mean, it's certainly easy enough. And so I tumble back and see if I can just get this guy to come over. He does his flame whip, and then I attack, and there she is. Some wacky nudist butcher. So I decide the sensible thing is to take out the mosquitoes first. And so now we've got a clear fighting path. Feel free to use the pyromancies. We've got a bonfire right there, so we can get it replenished, and this triggered invasion only happens once if you succeed. And we most certainly did succeed just now. And then we got some more of these stupid mosquitoes. Eventually I get smart and pull out the bow to just take care of these mosquitoes a little more easily. But for now, I am not quite that smart. Looks like I do go back to the bonfire, though. So, totally should have went with pyromancies in that case. So now we are going to make our way... What am I doing? What am I doing? Ah! I had enough experience to level up. So I level up, and I'm probably looking to see if I have enough endurance to finally keep the bow without having weight issues. I think I just looked to see if there was a difference in composite bow weight and longbow weight. I've been using the longbow because I was fearing some distances. Composite bow is generally better except for the range stat. And that'll be it for this video. I will see you next video. Good luck, have fun.